Novitas Solutions, a CMS contractor, welcomes you to the On-Demand Education Series. This on-demand tutorial is a general summary that explains certain aspects of the Medicare program, but it is not a legal document. The official Medicare program provisions are contained in the relevant laws, regulations, and rulings. The information enclosed was current at the time it was presented. Medicare policy changes frequently. Links to the source documents have been provided within the document for your reference. This presentation was prepared as a tool to assist providers and is not intended to grant rights or impose obligations. Throughout this module, you will see a citation number behind certain elements of information as shown in the example below. This citation number coincides with the transcript document positioned next to the Play Now icon you selected on the Training Videos Click and Play page on the Novitas Solutions website. The citation and associated hyperlink to the resource described in the module will be found on the transcript under footnotes for each slide.
Novitas Solutions On-Demand Education Series presents Utilizing the CMS Medicare Revalidation List. Revalidation. What is revalidation? Revalidation is the process to review Medicare enrollment information to validate accuracy. The reason providers, suppliers revalidate is to verify Medicare has the most current information on their enrollment file. Part A/B providers and suppliers are scheduled to revalidate every 5 years, but CMS reserves the right to request off-cycle revalidations. There are two ways to complete a revalidation request. The easiest option is to complete revalidation online through Provider Enrollment Chain and Ownership System or PACOS. You can also complete the process via a paper application. For more revalidation information, visit our Revalidation Center. Steps to revalidate. Here is a high-level overview of the revalidation process. Provider suppliers will be sent a revalidation letter. It is best practice to periodically review the revalidation lookup tool. Once provider suppliers receive the letter, they should complete the revalidation application online or by paper. Then submit all applications and supporting documentation. Track the status of the application on Provider Enrollment Chain and Ownership System or PACOS or the Status Inquiry tool. Revalidation due dates. Revalidation due dates are displayed on the Revalidation Lookup tool. If you are up for revalidation, the tool will display a date. If the tool shows to be determined or TBD, that individual or organization is not up for revalidation. It is important that you do not submit your application if the tool shows TBD. Unsolicited revalidation submissions will be returned. Also, it is important to note that extensions are not permitted. Providers, suppliers who are within 2 months of their listed due date but have not received a revalidation letter are encouraged to submit the revalidation application. Novitas Solutions will send a revalidation notice 3 to 4 months prior to your revalidation due date to at least 2 of your reported addresses, correspondence, special payments, and/or primary practice address. Medicare Revalidation List Overview. The Medicare Revalidation List is a searchable database that provides the revalidation due date for Medicare providers. The list allows the provider community the opportunity to determine the revalidation due date online. Select the link to utilize the Medicare Revalidation List. Medicare Revalidation List. You will first have to provide a value in one of the search options and select Find Provider. Search criteria. There are a few different ways the tool allows you to search. For an individual, you can search by the Type 1 National Provider Identifier, or NPI, or first and last name. For an organization, you can search by the Type 2 NPI or legal business name. When searching for an organization, you can also view all current reassigned providers' revalidation due dates. If there are any reassignments under the organization, the legal business name will appear as a hyperlink. Simply select the hyperlink to view the reassigned providers. Results. The due date will be displayed once you select Find Provider. The tool will list the name, National Provider Identifier, or NPI, due date, state, specialty, and enrollment type. It will also list the total number of reassigned providers if searching for an organization. Remember that if a due date shows to be determined or TBD, do not submit applications. Unsolicited revalidation applications will not be processed. Revalidation timeframes. The revalidation processing timeframes may vary. For specific timeframe information, refer to CMS 855 Enrollment Application Processing Timeframes. For paper revalidation applications that do not require a site visit, development, and/or fingerprints, 80% are completed within 30 calendar days of receipt. 100% are completed within 65 calendar days of receipt. For paper revalidation applications that do require a site visit, development, and/or fingerprints, 80% are completed within 65 calendar days of receipt. 100% are completed within 100 calendar days of receipt. For Provider Enrollment Chain and Ownership System, or PACOS, revalidation applications that do not require a site visit, development, and/or fingerprints, 80% are completed within 15 calendar days of receipt. 100% are completed within 50 calendar days of receipt. For PACOS revalidation applications that require a site visit, development, and/or fingerprints, 80% are completed within 50 calendar days of receipt. 100% are completed within 85 calendar days of receipt.
Thank you for attending. We encourage you to visit our website at www.novitas-solutions.com to access additional on-demand resources or participate in our educational events. Visit our Learning Center to access the most current Medicare education.